Thank you, and here you have the Winnipeg Trash Museum, as it will be situated on Waterfront Drive in a few years from now, right across from the museum. I am really excited and thrilled to tell you that this is a go, finally. Let me tell you just a little bit about the museum for those of you who are not familiar with it. The idea began about, as we said, 10 years ago, with the inspiration in a small pile of garbage. I took that idea and I worked on it and did lots of research, made lots of drawings, filled lots of notebooks with ideas. This resulted in a show I had in 2007 at Ace Art. You can see that here, as you can see. It was a lot of work. There's a lot of pieces here. It was a big success. People just loved it. It was just really something that went over really well. The thing was that people came up to me and they said, you know, this is a really great idea, but you've got to take this further. This is just not enough. So the following year, my wife and I picked up this little camper, filled it with a few sort of cut down versions of the stuff you saw in that show, and we took it across Canada to spread the word, and of course, and we raised about $40,000 there, but that wasn't obviously not very much. So I took the show itself to Europe, showed the work in Berlin, Amsterdam, London. Here's a picture of me up in Aberdeen, where anyway, these are two books that I wrote over that period of time. The big one's a picture book. It's just gorgeous. The small one is a bit of a diary. It's very personal, but I think they're really great. You can get it at a bookstore, or you can buy it from me after the show in the lobby. I can give you a special deal to buy both. What else was I going to say about that? Part of the proceeds we're going to go to the museum. These slides were drawn up by some architects. This was to give the funders in the back. There's a bit of an idea about the spatial part of the gallery. You know, it's sort of fluff that is necessary when you're designing something this important. Now, this is a crucial slide. I could talk about this for quite a while, but if you just want to read everything from top to bottom, that should take up about 20 seconds and give you an idea about the thought that went into this museum. I mean, it's a big job, it's a lot of work, and it's going to be great for Winnipeg. Here are a couple models early on that we're looking at. The one on the right is a retrofit of an existing building. You see there's 4 floors there. To the left is the more eccentric, the more interesting architectural design that we eventually went with. Here's our first site. This is north of College. We were really excited about this, but we had some problem with zoning, and I think what ended up was the people at the Masonic Lodge there, they were not too crazy with having this next door to them. So we had to move on from there and find another space, another site, sorry. This is the kind of impact that we're looking for when you enter the museum. It's a big space. There's some very strong singular pieces there that are meant basically to knock your socks off. On the left there, you can see in the far corner is an actual fire engine from 9/11. This is a typical display that we'll have in the gallery. This is about the history of refuse collection from the turn of the century to the present. You know, it's sort of interesting. What we're going to have is actually like at least 15 real garbage collection vehicles, again, across the historical battleground boundaries. This sad picture is of the trash of the dump in Jakarta. This is a place where people live, die, board, work in a place like this. It's sad. We've taken that, and what we're going to be doing in the museum is create this 800 square foot gallery called Children of the Landfill, where you can experience something phenomenal. It's made entirely out of recycled materials, yet it looks, feels, and tastes like the real thing. Around there you have revolving graphics. This is a really personal thing I really like. It's a good friend of mine. She's been collecting combs for about 20 years, and she's very graciously donated the collection to the museum. Now there are about 6,000 combs, so we're looking at 100 there's 1,000 display cases. Well, it's very exciting. Maybe we'll rotate that over the years and we'll show it once. At the top of the heap, of course, when it comes to trash, is artists who work with trash. Robert Raushi, Kurt Schwitters, Betsy Colton, Tomiko Takahashi. These are great artists who we will be representing in our galleries. This is really great. This is very exciting. Now, we all know how important advertising and publicity is to any institution, especially a new museum like ours. And we've committed about $2 million over the first 2 years to produce bus boards, posters, banners, advertising in various magazines to promote the museum. We also have our Bins on Broadway program, which is an outreach program for the community. We work with the community. What we've got here is artists who have designed the various bins, and we ask people to donate by putting non-perishable items in the bins for people who are in need them afterwards. Here we've got our website. Again, the website, no, not again, but the website will link us to the world. It will allow the world to come to the Trash Museum to experience it virtually. Almost every gallery will have a link, there are games, etc. Anyway, just to finalize things here, the museum's we're building it for $400 million. No, wait, it's $200 million and 400,000 square feet. We hope to see you there in a few years. It's going to be great. It's going to be great for Winnipeg. It's going to be great for the world. So thank you.